This 3-poi swap has essentially 3 parts to it. First part I'm going to go over now, and then it's going to be the 2-poi swap, and then the single on the side and putting it all together. So the first part, single hand, is doing this. Thumb spinning, it's going to go out, pendulum, pinky is going to swing in front, and then it's just going to follow over, back to wall plane. So thumb goes out, pendulums, pinky spins, all the way over. All together as it's ran. There's slight isolations and dips in the pendulums as it happens, okay? From the side. Couple of things that'll help out with this. Obviously, standard wall plane, spinning this thumb, learning the pendulum out, switch it into that pinky on the front side, and then learning how to switch between behind that as well, moving between those. So there's thumb, pinky out, pinky swings behind, thumb goes back. The other drill that will help you is learning just to bounce and pendulum these 2-poi, and then switch your grip where your thumb is facing towards you, pinky is in front, switching out. You can learn to do this with just tapping each poi as it comes to my left side to help with momentum, and just learning how to do this will help you a ton. The other thing that is really effective is grip. As you're going through the motion and that pinky swings out, that grip helps a lot. The other thing that helps out is when that pinky is coming around and down to the inside, when it's coming to here, trying to execute that point ISO will help a lot to get that pattern to stabilize and move across much easier. As you can see, I'm focusing on it. Next is the swap that actually happens in the middle of the pattern as you're rotating from each side with the turn and the toss. All it is swinging in, like pendulum, into the center, and all I'm doing is taking my thumb poi from my right hand, putting it into the pinky of my left hand. Goes there, boom, that's it. Just swings in, grabs. And as you notice, if you swing in and grab, it'll initiate that pendulum we were talking about. So you can work this drill if you want. The way it grips when I'm grabbing it is I go in and grab, and then this is what my grip ends up being most of the time. Sometimes it's like this, but generally or not, that is my grip between the two. You can begin to run this pattern single on each side with both parts now. Swing in, grab, pinky out, rotate, reset. Swing in, grab, rotate. Third part, running with 3-poi. All you're gonna do is start here wall plane. You're gonna start butterfly with the 2 front pois, with the back poi just dangling and hanging out. You're gonna begin the swap by turning your body slightly and creating more of an inside space between your arms. Swing up, grab, rotate, come back around and wall plane. Same thing on the other side. Into opposites, butterfly and wall plane. Turn slightly, create that inside space, grab, turn over, back facing forward. That inside space between your arms on the side will help out tremendously to not cluster the pattern too much. Now, adding the toss. So the single that's on the side, just a normal toss, you're gonna have to find out where it is. I will give advice 2 things. Try not to throw it at an angle like 45 degrees out of your body. Try to put it over this area about shoulder. Try not to go too high because you'll be chasing it. Too low, it'll be just a mess of tangles all the time. The other thing is the thumb. It's kind of like an overturn where I'm purposely trying to pull that poi back to me because that'll give it a more snappy response. If you get it very gingerly, very lazy, you're gonna be chasing into the pattern, slamming into it all the time. So you want a very accurate pop into the hand and then it'll swing in. So a good way to run that is to start butterfly in wall plane, create that inside space, swap, single toss, back into wall plane. Swap, single toss, back into wall plane. This will be a control drill that'll help you out a ton to clean this pattern up. And that's it.